Hey, hello, Mr. 6507 here. Hey, this is a short video about this sound card. So behind me I have a 486 PC with a DX in it, and this is the sound card that came in it. Um, Now, the thing about these Reveal sound cards is that specifically SC400 is documented, but this is to document the SC300. This card itself, I have had bad luck with it. I went on a sound driver journey to install the Aztech card I just stuck in there for $10 the other day. But I think it comes down to this guy over here. This wheel on the back is so wobbly that I'm almost certain the contacts inside of the potentiometer are shot. But so far, I only ever got like some fuzzy ad-lib support out of this card, which is annoying. So this is the card I replaced it with. And this has an Aztech 2320 on it. Now, what I've read is that these Reveal cards are actually Aztech cards that have had stickers placed over them to make them seem like they're not Aztech, but they actually are, which is why they say do not remove this label. So we're going to go through a bit of a journey to figure out if they're actually this card is actually an Aztech card or not. I know the SC400 is. So let's find a. I know it's somewhere back here. Oh, let's bring the whole cup up. An X-Acto knife. And we're gonna tamper some labels. I'm not really attached to this card. I don't think Reveal cards are probably worth anything. If they are, well, sorry I avoided the warranty. Okay, so we got one chip down. Made a mess about that big. And we can see that this chip, focus, is an AZT SSP T0592U01. I forgot to mention that this chip here is an AZT DSP31. So far, so Aztech. To reveal the third one, and hopefully this one goes faster than that one took. Okay, so chip 2 here, well actually chip 3, is an AZT NXP MIX either O or 0592. I believe that's a O and not a 0. I hate when people do that. So definitely this is definitely an Aztech card. It sort of matches the layout of the Aztech Sound Galaxy Pro 2, or Pro 16 2. But so far, I do not see. So we also are good signs here. So we do have the Yamaha YMF 262. So I'm going to try and dig around for these chip numbers and see if anybody else has found them. Okay, so here's what I came up with. So, doing a search for the SSP0592 brought me to a very old German forum post about someone trying to get Linux to run from 2003. That doesn't get us very far. I'm not sure what that chip does, but specifically it is not the sound chip we care about. Now, looking for the NXP-MX 0592 gives us a much better idea from Vogons. And we have some guy's crazy post here where he goes through a whole bunch of specs. We get a Wikipedia picture of an Aztech Sound Galaxy NX, I believe. So this guy here. And then we have a going through search for Aztech stuff on I Love Pa was some person's like pet thing. They did a really good job of documenting all of the Aztech cards. And it has Reveal like the SC300 or 400 on here, but I have a 300, so I was wondering what was going on with this. So it turns out, if you look at the NX Pro, I'm sorry for the lines going on. I'm just capturing this by hand. I don't feel like throwing this through OBS. We have several cards here, all with the same chip. So we have the basic 16, which I didn't even Google yet, and we have the. Let's see what we get. It's very close. All of these are very close to each other. In fact, here it is. Here's a picture of the. So this is the Sun Galaxy NX Pro is actually what this card is. So there we go. So now we can go, we have an idea. This is the Sun Galaxy NX Pro. We know what chipset's in it. We know the support. So to get this graphics card to work driver-wise, what you do is you go down here to the bottom. So what we're looking at is a first generation card with the AZT SSP 592. These cards specifically, to set these up, I believe you want to, let's just Google this. There's an Aztech page. Somebody had documented these. I thought there was one better than that website. Basically, I'm losing my train of thought trying to Google and talk at the same time. Usually adding drivers to this gives us some idea of who's trying to do something. So here we got, looking for the Sun Galaxy NX. So what I'm thinking is, this card being a first generation, this is a first generation card. It is not a PNP card. What we can do is we go to download, my downloads here, and so AZT PNP won't work. I would try, personally, to run Unisound on this and see what Unisound comes up with. Knowing that we know that we can just set this to whatever IRQ we want, just toss it in Unisound and see what it comes up with, and then go from there. If you're running Windows 3.1 like me, you just run Windows Sounds and probably just install this as a Sound Blaster 16. And if that doesn't work, try a Sound Blaster Pro on it. Judging by the age and the chipset for this, I have that feeling. Yeah, I would say try Windows Sound System. Also, if you haven't ever restored or fixed a clock, try doing that. And just go from there. Judging by the age of this, I would probably say it's a Sound Blaster 16 and not a Sound Blaster Pro. But hey, it doesn't hurt to try. And that's what happens. Just be very careful of whatever wheel is here. This thing is probably shot on mine. Because look how much that thing moves. It's all over the place. So, the short video got a little long-winded, but just to say, the Reveal SC300 is actually a Sun Galaxy NX Pro.